Hello everybody out there, Chris here, and welcome back to another comic book review. But more importantly, guys, this is not just any comic book review. This is the first episode of Comic Frontline's Horror Corner. That's right, for the month of October, we'll be doing Horror Corner, which is where we'll be talking about some scary books. Myself and Mike already have a couple of things on the way, but until then, we do have some new books that came out. This book actually came out last month, though, but I want to touch on this, and then I actually have another review that's going to be coming up right after this one with a book that came out last week. In this review, I will be reviewing Prometheus, Fire and Stone, issue number 1 of 4. Of course, this is a digital copy that I have, so Michael was nice enough to take his iPod and take pictures of not only the cover, but some internal artwork, so you guys can see some internal artwork. So Michael, please do share some internal artwork while I start this review. With this first issue, I feel like the beginning of the issue was all about introducing the crew, who they are, what they're doing. It's supposedly a salvage mission they're going on. They're going literally just to salvage a down ship, take whatever's valuable in the ship, and then leave. A couple of pages in, I believe 11 pages in, we find out that the Captain Angela, she actually lied to her crew. She's going to LV-223 to find the for those of you who are wondering, LV-223, it sounds familiar. If you watch the movie Prometheus, this takes place years later, and she actually talks about the ship that went missing back in 2090. That's when Prometheus took place, and she's looking for the cargo ship to get the information from what happened, because she knows Wayland, what was his first name? Is it Eli? Sir Peter Wayland and his crew went off in search of the engineers, not just in search of the creators of the universe, of the human race, everything. They landed at LV-223 and they never came back. So now her mission, it's a salvage mission, but really she wants to continue Wayland's mission, find out about the engineers, and bring the information back to Earth and continue his research. And they end up landing on LV-223, and they're led to believe that it is a desert planet. There is no life on it, nothing. They get out the ship and they see a forest. Where did this forest come from? What's going on? They have no idea what they're seeing. They see jungle, they see wildlife that mimics human wildlife, but it isn't human wildlife. Believe me, it's definitely messed up. They find a graveyard. This guy, one of the scientists, is very interested in what's going on, the evolution that's going on. And as they're looking around, they find a piece of Hadley's Hope. For those of you that don't know Hadley's Hope, Aliens reference. So what's going on with Fire and Stone is, to my knowledge, I believe these three stories are somehow connected in different times. There's Prometheus, there's Aliens, and then there's Aliens versus Predator. Aliens, which I will be reviewing next, takes place during Hadley's Hope, when they were being taken over by the aliens. This took place right before Aliens the movie. This, I don't know when actually this is taking place as far as in between movies, but the Captain Angela wants Peter Wayland's information. This has nothing to do with what happened in the Aliens movie with Sigourney Weaver. She just wants to know about the engineers in this series. So they find Hadley's Hope. They're about to go in. You know, they crack the code and everything, but we all know what's in Hadley's Hope. And the last panel of the last page, yeah, they're about to open a doorway into some really dangerous territory. And let's leave it at that. I love the artwork in this book, as you guys saw from the artwork Mike showed. I really love the last page, and I'm really looking forward to the next issue. even though it's titled Prometheus, from the last page, you can see that it's going to involve aliens more than... It's following the story that came out of Prometheus, but it's definitely taking place in the Aliens universe. I'm sure that at some point Dark Horse will explain, if they didn't already at the very beginning with the intro to this series, which I'm going to check now really quick. Yeah, I'm sure at some point Dark Horse will explain where everything fits into place. There is a little synopsis at the very beginning of the issue. I believe it's for... yeah, this looks like it's from Prometheus. It sets up this book. So hopefully as this book continues, it'll explain more of the connection between Prometheus and Alien. I'm really looking forward to the next issue. I loved it. 5 out of 5 stars. I really enjoyed reading it. Actually, let's say 4 out of 5 stars. One thing that kind of bored me at the beginning of the book that I have to take a star away now that I'm remembering, because I read this book about 2 weeks ago. A lot of the beginning of the issue, for the first 10 or 11, maybe even 12 pages, it's a lot of BS. I mean, we are introduced to all the characters and we do get some in-depth background on the characters, but at the same time, it's a lot of BS nonsense that we're not even going to care about in issue 2, 3, or 4. So, honestly, that's the only reason I would take a star away, is because there was just a bunch of dialogue that really didn't matter in the beginning of the book, up until we find out what the captain's true intents were. Before that, it's all a bunch of BS nonsense. So other than that, though, the book was spectacular. The art was really good. I would definitely recommend it. Check it out if you have the chance. I'm looking forward to Dark Horse delving into Aliens and Prometheus and Predator, hopefully, especially now that Dark Horse has lost Star Wars. We'll be delving more into Aliens, Predator, and Prometheus as time moves forward. And with that, that's it for this review, guys. Don't forget to check out Comic Related, Comic Frontline, Zone 4 Podcast, and Frontline Gaming Zone. Together, we are your #1 source for comic-related news, reviews, and a whole bunch more. And as always, feel free to leave comments below what your opinion is on Prometheus, Fire and Stone, issue #1. Did you check it out after reading this review? If you did read the book, what did you think about the book? Let me know in the comments below, and I'll answer your guys' comments in the comments below. And until next time, everybody, take care, keep reading, keep collecting, and I will see you guys in the next video.